like looking at a magazine. Oh. You were on the front, feels like dancing is the way to go. Yeah. But if you've ever seen a fancy footwork, show her that you're not that shy. Never seen a fancy footwork, show her you're not shy.
I just started talking today. My vow of silence as a monk stopped like this afternoon, so I got some shit to say.
Or I did an event called Return of the Rural in the Griffin pub a couple of years ago, and it was a rural fete sort of vibe with where we had bunting and hay bales, and James Yorkston played and Clinic played, and it was an amazing event. So we wanted to do something similar to that on a grander scale.
Don't get too carried away. Not until you take that away from you.
Well, Absentee, you had the pleasure / pain of opening field day this year. It's always difficult being an opening band, but then there is also that beauty of like being able to set a precedent and set the tone for the rest of the day. From your perspective, how do you feel it went? In your favour, did you win the masses?
I think we did, yeah. I mean, we were fully expecting like 6 people.
You get new songs out there and you have to put them out there. They've got to kind of have their own little life, and then you get to know what's not quite right about them, because they're not really finished as well. So.
And we weren't actually expecting the 80,000, we were expecting the 6 people that Dan predicted. So we thought it would be a good opportunity to air these new bits of material.
We're out willing you to remember states to see you. Couldn't have it any other way. Couldn't have it any other way.
This is a new psychedelic fate or something. I don't know, it's not branded on that, but apparently that's what it is.
What's it called?
They're calling this a new psychedelic fate today. Do you see any sense of psychedelia or?
I feel a sense of fate.
It's part of the fate vibe, psychedelic fate vibe.
They've attempted to make a new psychedelic fate, James. Do you think they've succeeded in
Who
this?
has?
The festival organisers.
A psychedelic face?
That's what they're billing it as. Do you think they've achieved that? You obviously don't think so, because
I don't know quite what you mean. What, like the magazine, The Face?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen much psychedelia though.
Have you not?
The psychedelic part is kicking in. It's coming. It's coming soon, man.
Yeah. No, I won't be taking any acid. No.
Not very psychedelic, really.
No. Well, that's not.
What have you taken?
No, nothing. This
What
is.
did you do? Is this confession?
No.
Will feel psychedelic. Otto? Sorry.
You made it blue, but you dark my day. Yeah, you throw a shadow my way.
Yeah, I can't give directions apparently. Can't read a map.
We were looping around Trafalgar Square for like 15 minutes before we got ourselves out of that K-hole and made it over here, yeah. Yeah. But
does that ever...
we haven't had any sleep. We played Iceland last night and left at 4:30 in the morning and flew here and rented the car from the airport and drove straight here, got lost, and came here like 10 minutes before we had to play, so.
God, and then what happens now? Do you just get drunk and like...
Well, we have to go to Leicester. We're playing Leicester tomorrow. Of all places, yeah, we're rewarding ourselves with a night stay in Leicester.
No alibis or ties left to keep me going.
We need to run back and catch Autumn's set right now.
Yeah,
we're missing the end of that.
Fortet also, catch Kieran's set.
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened with Fridge?
Their electronic guy cut his finger while trying to open up a coconut with a knife.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Kieran had to take him to the hospital.
So he was going to have stitches and things, but they used some special new modern kind of tape stuff that holds it all together, and he's bandaged up. He can't play quite as fast keyboards as he used to, I don't think so.
I think our merch guy's just gone to the hospital.
Yeah, he got taken out on a stretcher. Because he was waiting for us so long out in the car park.
in the sun that he got sunstroke or something.
Really?
Yeah, because we were so late. We were like, yeah, George, get there at 11, and then we arrive at 4, and he's there like he looked like a skip, you know, like those crisps that melt in your tongue.
Okay.
That's what he looked like.
I thought you meant a skip.
No, that's why I thought I'd qualify it with the tongue thing.
Maybe he'll sell some merch at the hospital.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I doubt it. He's probably, he's much more likely to just hit on a nurse or something. That's what he's like, even with sunstroke.
This festival, what made it unique for you guys?
Tom Baker.
What's it called? A courgette, not courgette, a cucumber. Oh. That long.
The lousy sound, guys. Yeah, I'll tell you what made it unique. The fucking monitor guy going, keyboard guitars. Come on, guys, keyboard guitars. Yeah, that was unique.
Keyboard guitars.
Come on, guys. Yeah. Keyboard guitars. We're all plugging in chords, and we hear keyboard guitars.
The promoters who put this on have had balls as well with who they picked, and they've.
Yeah, there's no like big, like £1 million headliner there to drag everybody in, and when you look at the lineup, it doesn't even feel like a hierarchy or whatever. It just feels like, you know, good bands, all of the like similar ideals, kind of all on. No one really cares whether you're playing at 2 in the afternoon or 6 at night or whatever. Like everybody's taking you seriously. I like the pressure of live. I like the way that you're working on music there and then, like kind of just doing it, you know, and people are reacting right in front of you. There's nothing kind of messing, getting in the way. That's pretty good. But then I also like being able to spend 6 months rearranging a hi-hat, you know, so it sounds absolutely perfect. You know?
Well, I'm going to ask you, how was your performance from your perspective?
I'm going to ask you, how was your performance?
Oh, shit! Oh my God, they totally got me.
No, you want the truth? We had a good time. It's fun. We work with the promoter a lot. It's great. But I will say, if you hire shitty sound people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, you're going to get a shitty sounding show, and that goes for everyone that played on that stage. But hey, you know what? That's the festival season. That's how it is. You got to work with what you're given.
Worst band in the world, fucking load of shit.
Yeah. Why don't you hire some decent sound guys, okay? And we'll fucking play a good show.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Quote me on that.
There's a band versus promoter action going on here.
You too, yeah?
Okay, last question. What's the deal with like when you're walking down the street and there's like a homeless person, they're like, "Can you spare a quarter?" It's like, what are you gonna do? Start a business? I mean, what's your take on that?
that they put all the band names together, and it's not like you have one massive one and then like a smaller band really, really tiny at the bottom, like really going to make you feel small. Like this, it just felt like...
Well, they alphabetised the lineups on all the flyers, so it's like you can't get more fair than that. Unless
we actually weren't on the flyer, I have to say.
No, we were.
Not on that square one. Oh, that was for different. Sorry, I'm thinking about the kids' festival. There's been a lot of stuff said, you know, that we can't really play.
Who said that?
Lots of people. It comes up quite often in reviews, and I mean, I find that really bizarre because it's like, well, 4 albums later, 1 EP, and God knows how many singles. It's like, how can you say we can't play? It's like maybe we're not meeting certain people's standards of playing.
I actually think it's a compliment. No, I do, because it's like, well, what does, if someone says like you can't play, it's like, well, it's like saying, you know, you've got no arm, like you physically can't play. Well, like you can play. You can play, but like you can physically play, but you just can't play in the way that people are expecting you to play, which is like a really massive compliment to me.
We sold out 2 weeks in advance, and I think we could have done 15,000 if we'd started advertising, or maybe even 20 if we'd like really caned it.
Oh my
like the
God.
amount of interest in press and stuff, and
oh
my God!
So I thought Tyler was going to warn me.
Sorry.
I don't know if you agree, but like I think the people at this festival are spoiled for choice. I've never seen a lineup like this. Like it is, you know, we are on it. Like not Kieran, but like you know, Foals are honoured to be on a bill like this because it's like, you know,
I'm not honoured to be on a bill.
No, don't you know? But you're like what, you know, you're one of them. Like, you're like one of the good people. Like a band like us that's so obsessive about tiny meticulous detail, when you play live it's kind of it's really good for you because it deconstructs that, makes you have to be more liberated and just deal with sloppiness. You know, the atmosphere is the thing that conquers everything in a live show. You know, even if you just play with one finger, one note, the whole thing, it can still be something that totally blows you and the audience away, hopefully. We felt like hard fire up there.
What does that mean?
Just transcendent genius, you know. Transcendent genius to a click track, you know, and to sunglasses and some dude swiping his hair the whole time.
One time I stayed at Giannis's house because Battles was playing with Foals, and Giannis sleepwalked into my room and started pissing by my head because he was sleepwalking, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, all right, and he backed out of the room, and I stood there with my mouth gaping open a puddle of urine as the proof in the room. And
what I want to explain about that is that the room that Ty was staying in when he stayed in my house was my brother's room, and I have a tendency when my brother is vacant, because I have such deep love for him, even if he is doing military service in Greece, is that every time my brother isn't in the house, I sleepwalk into his room and I do piss in his room, but he still doesn't know that. So let's hope he doesn't watch Channel 4, you know what I mean?
What are the most usual things that people pest you for when you're running your own event?
Guest lists.
Yeah.
Guest lists and
freeloaders.
And passes, the right passes. It's like always ringing me up, 3 times, you're busy, this, person ringing you up again, oh, we need these passes, please.
And how do you decide who gets what? How do you play God in that way?
Yeah, it's definitely drums up front with us. So,
what was the idea behind that, incidentally?
I mean, I just love. I mean, I play drums a little bit in the show, but also I just love. It's such a physical. I mean, that's what I really love about going to shows and going to festivals is the kind of physicality of it. So everybody sticks the drummer up all the way in the back, and they're doing the most exciting, kind of propulsive thing or whatever. Love that pressure to impress. It's the same with doing a tour where you're opening for another band. It's a real test as to is your music and or your show any good. I mean, can you play in front of a room of people who've never heard of you or your music and captivate them immediately? And that's kind of, it makes us work really hard to make the live show not just be okay, we're playing the music, but you can't ignore us or whatever. Just kind of as much as possible draw people into it. So.
What's the deal with airplane food? I mean, have you guys tried this stuff? Ooh.
Love as an anchor before the courage is gone. She really loves him, Priscilla. She really loves him, Priscilla. She really loves him, I tell you.
It's really exciting to play to developed minds and developed tastes. The
kid's gonna lynch you.
No, it's true. We love the children for their
Okay, the kids are gonna lynch you.
Like we says about being pure, the kids are pure, they're untainted. But you grown-ups, you've had time to think about things and what you like because you've learned to like it.
I'm only 22, by the way.
I think starting a band these days is about I want to be cool, I want to be in a band, and we've bypassed the cool thing and just tried to make music.
It's one of the most fun jobs there is, so you should at least look like you're having fun, while you do it. More fun. It's great.
Yeah, but there's actually a misconception, I'd say, about the band. There are a lot of people that think you are very fucking cool, and that you're part of this new scene of kids that are coming up and they're dance rock.
Well, and I think being cool is just try and be yourself, unless you're Myra Hindley or
you just gotta
by yourself. Myra Hindley's not cool. I say be yourself unless you've got horrible urges.
Do you ever worry about crowd safety?
No.
I mean, the whole crucifix thing has become a bit annoying, and you're probably bored talking about it. Obviously, like having it as an emblem. Obviously, when you hear sort of like kind of people rallying concerns about that, how do you feel about that? I personally think it's, you know, you're not like evil people. You're not trying to be religious or Bible-y at the same time. So
we didn't know it was Christian logo. I just saw it in a dream on 26th of December last year. I just had this image in my mind. And yeah, so we used it, and after we noticed that it was the same logo than Jesus Christ and all this stuff. It's too bad. I thought it was original, man.
Exactly, yeah. What can you do?
Nothing. Exactly. It's too late now. We hate to say like we are making like a welcome to a journey into.
Oh God, I've just sorry, apologies.
No, but like and we also make a lot of fun of DJs who are pretending they are telling a story, you know, or what. But actually, we have to admit this is what we try to do when we play live shows, or at least like something that sounds more like the album. So something that is not like yet totally like dance floor music. But some of the tracks we play are more dance floor than the version of the album. It's just a bit different.
From Justice to Absentee, who opened today, I think it's fair to say we finally achieved psychedelia. For a first year, I kind of feel like this is all you would hope it would be. Woo!